those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today: a slight chance of showers and storms this afternoon. Otherwise, mainly sunny with a light breeze and a high near 72. Tonight, mainly clear skies with light winds, a low around 43. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies with a light breeze, afternoon high near 70. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
There are great Mexican restaurants all over town, but there is one that is especially worth the drive from any part of town. Tacos Los Hermanos at 70th and Havelock. Cool off this summer with a delicious horchata or other special drinks, and grab one of their famous taco boxes for a group of friends or coworkers to enjoy, full of birria tacos and many other options. Don't forget their great desserts like tres leches, flan, and cheesecake. Get to Tacos Los Hermanos for lunch or dinner today at 70th and Havelock in Lincoln.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus. Garage doors and more.
It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here is your host, Derek Pearson, brought to you by Canopy Street Market.
Boom. In your face. Appreciate you hanging out with us on a Wednesday. Lots going on. Shout out to Austin Orman, Nick Sainert for the exceptional job they're doing on the state tournament game. Lots to talk about over the course of the next 40 minutes or so before we head back for the next game out there with the boys. But the Sartor Heyman text line, 402-464-5685. If you want to be a part of what we're doing, you can hit me with a what's up. Don't yell at me from the car. Don't drive by and blow the horn. Just hit me with a what's up. Say what's on your mind. Speak your piece. We got an interesting conversation. Very special young lady and a very special project that we're going to be a part of next week and forward. I think these are partners that we want to be around and be in business with and be in service with. You can follow on all the video streams, Facebook, YouTube, X, LO, Channel 961, Amazon Prime if you're fancy. Amazon Prime. You can join in. If you have not downloaded the Ticket app, do so now because we go everywhere. And it's important for you to do so. It is my honor, my pleasure to bring into this conversation a special guest, and she is doing yeoman's work. The Matt Talbot Kitchen and Outreach, they have been active. And I think it is a wonderful thing when the universe puts good people doing good things in the same place. So, Lori, welcome to One-on-One. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, no, this is what we're doing. This. First of all, Luke's been taking care of you. What's the beverage from the mill? What's the Lori beverage of choice?
All right. My go-to is pretty boring, I will say. But because I like the mill coffee so much, I'm going plain black iced.
Wow.
Yeah. Hardcore. I know.
Wow. Okay. You are a coach's wife for sure.
What I am is an upstate New Yorker. If it's above 60, I'm hot. So I'm not having a hot coffee right now.
So tell the folks where from and the journey to Lincoln, because both of those are interesting stories. An interesting family. You shared some of that earlier, but let the folks know who you are.
So my name is Lori Wellman. I am a native New Yorker. I am here because my husband is the men's basketball coach at Nebraska Wesleyan. And when he told me he had an interview there, I told him he could see our kids in the summertime because I was not moving to Nebraska. He reminded me that I am open-minded and asked me to look into the Lincoln area. This was about 11 years ago. I absolutely love it here. And I just as soon all those other Northeasterners stay where they are. So
except your parents.
Well, yeah, you're right. They can come. And we talked about that. I'd love for them to retire here, sort of.
Sort of.
Just kidding, Mom.
Sort of. Yeah. This is in 4K. Like this is Mom's gonna know.
This is getting upstate.
Mom's gonna know.
Nadine, we'd love to have you here.
Yeah. Have you picked out the place yet?
No. Whoa. DP. No. Let's not put the cart ahead of the horse here.
Oh, come on. Bring the family. That's what Nebraska is for. What part of upstate? Because I know people get confused when you say you're a native New Yorker. That could mean anything and a lot of things.
Sure. So speaking of my mom, she's a feisty Jewish girl from Brooklyn. So she walks and talks and has coffee. But I grew up in upstate New York. So if you have any Corningware, that Corning, New York is where I am coming from.
What town? And I'd love to hear you say it.
So I actually grew up in Beaver Dams.
See?
There's about 30 people who live there and a lot of deer.
I know the area. That's what's fascinating to me is just to go, wow. I would always end up in that space in the winter months because of basketball, right? So Rochester, Albany, and to be in that space, and of course, going to the falls. But cold.
Oh yeah.
You get a different kind of cold there. So Nebraska cold is really not that bad.
No, and people who don't know Nebraska well, when I moved here, they're like, wow, watch out for those winters. And so far, I'm waiting for the winter to watch out for. It's been 11 years. Where's the really, really, I want some blizzards. I want.
Well, that's the almost Canada in you.
Yeah. So true.
That you have to kind of put it in place. Just say it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Life as before we get into Give to Lincoln Day and the mission. Life as the wife of a basketball coach. Talk to me. What are the two things that come to mind when you say when they say, I'm a basketball coach's wife? What are the two things?
You need to be independent and you need to be patient. I think those are the two. My husband is somewhere who's going to watch this later and be like, all right, patient. That's what you threw out there.
Yeah.
You're not that.
Yeah. You moved to Nebraska. So there's a lot of.
Yeah.
Trust.
I mean, I moved here with a baby and a 3-year-old and no family and friends here and no job. So maybe adventurous is maybe a better thing to say. You got to be able to roll with the punches a little bit.
Why this mission? Why this service?
So I mentioned a little bit about my mom being from the city. That's actually where it started. I spent a lot of time in the city as a kid visiting family, and we would walk by people experiencing homelessness like they weren't even there. And it's not because my family is particularly uncaring. That's not it at all. That's sort of what human nature does. It's sad. It's hard. We don't totally understand it, so we look away. And that stuck with me from being a kid. So when this opportunity at Matt Talbot came open about 6 years ago, I said to myself, this is an opportunity to put my money where my mouth is, to really help an underserved population, to help people that the rest of the world often turns their back on, and to join an organization that devotes so much time and energy into helping those in need.
So for folks who do not know, describe the Matt Talbot Kitchen and Outreach mission elevator pitch. Who are you? Why are you?
So our mission is to relieve hunger, overcome homelessness, address addiction, and provide advocacy and education for those in need in Lincoln. We do that through 4 main pillars: hunger relief, outreach, our substance use team, and through housing. So there's a lot that goes into each of those pillars, but that is your 50,000 foot view.
What's the thing that brings people most often to your door?
So we call our hunger relief program is often what people know best, and it's often what brings people in need to our center. It's a little bit of a gateway service, if you will. We provide between 150 and 200 meals per mealtime, and we're offering 2 meals a day, 365 days a year. And also, our organization says we offer 2 meals a day, but we almost always have something out for breakfast also. We have coffee and water and something to munch on in the morning. So that's what's bringing people into our facility. But once they're there, then they can talk to somebody about some of those other things that they may be in need of. And everything we're doing there, we're really doing with that dignity in mind. People are going to have trouble thinking about changing the trajectory of their lives if they haven't had a shower in a week, if they don't have clean clothes. And those are the things that we want to offer people, that dignity and an opportunity to explore what else can help improve their lives.
It seems to me that the first thing that has to be done is to identify where the person at your door is.
You got it. You got it.
Right? That dignity is required, but there also has to be presence. Presence. What do you need? What can we help you with? And then to make them feel safe.
I think our team does a wonderful job of, and really, I don't want to accept any praise. You say we are doing good work, but the people who deserve the most praise are those frontline workers, our outreach staff, our housing staff. Every day they are working with some of Lincoln's most vulnerable. The very first thing they do is try to connect with people. Let them know they are welcome. Do not look away. We say hello, some of the things that the rest of the world isn't doing. And then from there, let that person guide us. What is it you need right now? And what services do we offer? What can we do to help you? As an organization, there's a lot that we need to be able to do our work. Last year alone, we provided almost 250,000 meals through our hunger relief program. And that's through served meals as well as our choice pantry. Again, back to that dignity piece, we are allowing people to go in and shop for the items that they need at no cost to them. That's huge just on its own. And that's only one of the 4 pillars.
If you go through these pillars, I find it fascinating that it's not only meeting them where they are, but then to help them try to set the GPS for where they're going to end up and how they're going to get there. How long are the engagements? Are we talking about? Somebody comes in, you find out where they are and what they need, what you can provide right away, what needs to be removed, what other services may be required. How long are the engagements?
It totally depends. It's really dependent on the guest, what they need, what they're interested in doing. So they might come in and say, our outreach, by the way, is set up during our meal times so that people for whom transportation is an issue, we're trying to make that as easy as possible. So they can come in and they can talk to an outreach worker and they might say, I'm having trouble with housing. And our staff might say, have you done a housing evaluation? That might be the first step. Well, no, I haven't. Okay, let's work on that. Let's talk about when we can set up that appointment. What other services do you need? How many people are in your house? Where are you right now? All of that will depend on what that guest needs. Maybe they come in and they say, I heard you have someone here for mental health. I can't afford to go to a doctor. Maybe that comes up organically, which is what happens more often. We're working with Lutheran Family Services, and that's another thing we're trying to do is collaborate with other nonprofits in the area. We'll have a mental health person right on site, going around our dining room, just connecting, saying hello. So when someone's in need, we can talk to them.
It is my pleasure to have this conversation with Lori Wellman, Matt Talbot, Kitchen and Outreach. And Lori, you mentioned the word was dignity. And there is some assumption from those outside looking in that these are people who need, but that we don't know why they need. And we think, well, we're disconnected from it. But we're all kind of one condition, one bad, unforeseen condition from being in need. So how do we address changing the thinking that there is this huge space between being comfortable at home and then being in need?
Some of it is maybe opening your mind, challenging your own perceptions of things. And I'll give you an example. I tease my mom a lot. Obviously, I love her dearly. She's my best friend. But
she's calling right now.
I do tease. I know. Oh,
Yeah.
The number of texts I'm going to have when I'm done here.
Yeah.
But I remember her once sort of saying, that person on the side of the road, they look pretty able-bodied to me. And I said, okay, Mom, let's break this down. That individual you're talking about may have experienced some severe trauma as a child, and they didn't have access to care. So they started to self-medicate. So then they had trauma and a substance use issue. And substance use issues sometimes lead to trouble with the law. So then they had trauma, a substance use issue, and a criminal record. Well, criminal records can make it difficult to get employment, get apartments. And you want to know why they're not walking across the street to get a minimum wage job, which even if they could get, wouldn't get them out of the financial hole they're in and allow them to get an apartment. And so you want to know why that individual who looks okay isn't doing those things. And she's like, all right, never mind. I get it. Sorry, Mom. But that's what I was asking her to do, is challenge that perception. Just because someone looks like they should be able to do what we are doing and get up and work hard, we don't know their story. We don't know their path and what they're dealing with. And so maybe challenging those perceptions, being compassionate, maybe just smiling and saying hello. Opening your heart to those people.
Humanity. We can do better, but that is why we live in Nebraska and why we live in Lincoln. Good people make
That's
good
right.
communities, and that's how it works. We're going to go to break. When we come back, I want to ask Lori about this Give to Lincoln Day and what the mission will be, what the ask is going to be, and then we'll explain how you can participate, whether it be that day, whether it be digitally or otherwise. But we're going to ask you to do just that. It's Lori Wellman, Matt Talbot, Kitchen and Outreach, DP One-on-One. We'll be right back.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Support Matt Talbot Kitchen and Outreach on Give to Lincoln Day. Your gift will be received by a portion of Lincoln Community Foundation's matching fund. Homelessness is a complex problem facing our community. By working together, we can find solutions. Your donation for Give to Lincoln Day moves us closer to ensuring that everyone in Lincoln has a safe place to sleep at night. Because of your generosity, hope lives here. Give anytime through May 29th at givetolincoln.com.
Saturday. Eagle Raceway is open for a full season of dirt track racing action every Saturday night. Don't miss the epic battles on the high banks of Eagle Raceway each Saturday between the Nebraska Septic Sprint Cars, Nebraska Lottery Modifieds, Avid Realty Sport Mods, Valentino's Hobby Stocks, and A1 Iron Stock Cars. Let's go racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. Check out the full schedule at eagleraceway.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend. 93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a slight chance of showers and storms this afternoon. Otherwise, mainly sunny with a light breeze and a high near 72. Tonight, mainly clear skies with light winds, a low around 43. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies with a light breeze and an afternoon high near 70. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You're listening to One on One with DP, sponsored by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Oh, fascinating. Fascinating. I'm okay. You folks know I love to share a story, and one-on-one is always like Forrest Gump's mom's chocolate. Never know what you're going to get. And during the break, I recognized that there's a fly that has entered in the studio and is staring at me. It's sitting on the mic stand, and even as I talk, it's looking at me like, bruh, I know you. Are we related? What's going on, fly? Fascinating. This thing is just
at you.
He is unbothered. I didn't want to wave it off, but it was sitting at the top of the mic stand, just staring.
Just hanging out.
It's like, interesting conversation, bro. What? Tell me more.
He knows how important Matt Talbot
Right.
is. He wants to be part of it.
He's like, tell me more. Good heavens, man. Lori Wellman from Matt Talbot Kitchen and Outreach, and we have partnered with them to bring attention to and donation to for Give to Lincoln Day, where funds are matched, donations are matched, and an opportunity to do some good things. And we will invite you down to be a part of what we're doing next Thursday on site. And we'll be there from early morning to late afternoon, and we'll have all sorts of prizes. So if you come down and donate on location, right, you'll be able to put your name in a box, and we'll have signed Husker jerseys. We'll have tickets to Salt Dogs. We'll have books, signed books. We'll have helmets. We'll have this is tons of stuff, right? So if you're going to be a part of it and you know the routine, we've done it previous years. Looking forward to do it there. But all missions require not only a fantastic mission and a great path, but you have to have soldiers. You have to have people. And this is a fully engaged group who make this mission happen. So talk to me about the history of the outreach and the people who are carrying it through.
Our outreach and care team. So our care team is our substance use team, and our outreach team are really our frontline people. They're working with our guests every single day, and they are some of the most caring and compassionate people. Leanne Pelser, who is our director of housing and outreach, you can often see her in the dining room working one-on-one with someone long after she should have gone home, because she will make sure that that person has what they need before she leaves. There's such a compassionate group of people. Glenn Schwang, who is a long-term Matt Talbot person and works in our outreach team. He has such a calm, caring presence with people. They will seek him out to get information that they need. Clarence, who oversees our care team, he has a story where he has experienced addiction, and he has a felony on his record, and he knows what it's like to be in that place and can offer that compassion to our guests. It's so important for our guests to see people who are compassionate towards them, who will welcome them, and sometimes welcome them the third and fourth time.
You mentioned earlier, even when we met, you mentioned that it becomes the community and family for a lot of people. Even if a particular service isn't required, sometimes it is the connection. It is the familiarity, that family part of being familiar. And that happens. How many people come through the facility on a usual day?
Oh, man, it varies so much. I think we had about, if this puts it in perspective, about 3,500 unique individuals all of last year, because so many of the individuals who are coming in daily will come in every day for a while. And seasonally it changes. So people think that winter is our busiest time, and we are really busy in the winter, but summer is hands down the busiest that we will be.
Why is that?
I think there's some different factors. One of them is school being out. So families who may have received some supports during the school year may not have access to those same things. So they'll come to us in the summer. We see way more kids and way more families in the summertime. Another part of it is Maybe people who don't have a lot of financial capacity are trying to move to different places where they might have better opportunity, and we are a stop along the way.
Is that there are pockets of families where the young people only get food because of school lunches,
Sometimes.
right? And so that blind spot has to be filled. You have to cover that.
That's right.
And that is a service that you provide. In that, you also provide, I mean, I know that donations happen, and sometimes it's money, sometimes it's food, sometimes it's clothing, people will say. So what are the things of need where, let's say that they can't get down to to Give to Lincoln Day,
Sure.
and they want to donate? Maybe it's not money, maybe it's an item. What are the things that would be helpful?
Sure. So we have a lot of groups who will band together and do drives for us. And that's a way, if somebody doesn't have the ability to make a financial contribution, that you can have a huge impact on us and those we serve. So during the summertime, we go through gobs of bug spray and sunscreen. Those are two items we will go through a ton of. We always need blankets year round. And that's not always intuitive if you're fortunate enough not to be in the place that some of our guests are in. You don't think that, hey, it's 100 degrees out. People still need blankets, and we need them all year round. Hygiene products, things that we might take for granted, we can just run into Walgreens and get when we need. Things like deodorants and shampoos and soaps and toothbrushes and toothpaste. All of those things we go through in huge quantities. And in the summertime, things like Gatorades and waters, we will hand those out in a way that we don't the rest of the year. And we will hand out a ton of it. And we're doing that because we want to make sure that our guests are okay.
Can that be done in bulk and
absolutely.
dropped off, right?
Absolutely.
Right. It can be done in the kits. It can be done in bulk.
Yep.
So there are ways to get that done. Okay. So here's what we'll do. We'll take a break again, get to the top of the hour. When we come back, we'll set the guys up for first pitch at about 1:10 is what we're told. But Lori Wellman is here, and we will talk about Give to Lincoln Day, and it will be an open invitation for you to come down and hang out with us all day next Thursday for Give to Lincoln Day. DP Lori Wellman, 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
Watch live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You're listening to One on One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
McKinney's Irish Pub in the Haymarket is your place for English Premier League soccer. On Saturday, May 10th, Wolves plays Brighton at 9 a.m., followed by Bournemouth versus Aston Villa at 11:30 a.m. On Sunday, Man United plays West Ham at 8:15 a.m., followed by Liverpool versus Arsenal at 10:30 a.m. Liverpool currently leads the standings with 82 points. You can find all this and more at McKinney's Irish Pub in the Haymarket, your place for English Premier League soccer, located at 8th and P.
Muchachos has been serving Lincoln delicious pork, brisket, and chicken tacos for several years now, as well as hatchback nachos and more. Muchachos also brings you close to the taste buds of your favorite local college athletes with NIL deals like the B3 burrito for Bella Bacon of Nebraska softball and many more. See a variety of different NIL options at Muchachos at 11th and K, or order online at yomuchacho.com. Open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to One on One with DP. Brought to you by Canopy Street Market on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is Give to Lincoln Day. The 29th of May is the day that we will spend a full day down at Matt Talbot Kitchen and Outreach. Lori Wellman is with us. And Lori, let them know, one, location, two, give us a reason why they should come down and see us and make a donation next Thursday.
Sure. So 2121 North 27th, that's our address. And why should you come? Because first of all, we're going to be having some fun. But second of all, sometimes there might be perceptions in your head of what a place like Matt Talbot might be like or might look like. And I invite you to come and do a tour with us. We're doing tours at 6 o'clock and 6:30. We're doing a cookout with the community. So come have a burger, grab some food, and do a tour. Come through, learn about us, see our facility, see some of our guests and our workers, and you'll sort of understand why it's a compassionate, welcoming place, and you'll want to be a part of it.
Is there a minimum donation?
Absolutely not. Sometimes people will say, if I can't donate a lot of money, does it really matter? $25 can provide 6 meals for people. It matters to those people. Every little bit matters. And we're fortunate enough to be a part of this Give to Lincoln Day, which is awesome. The Lincoln Community Foundation works hard to get those matching dollars. There's $650,000 out there. It generates excitement, and people's gifts go even further when that's out there.
If they cannot make it to the facility, how should they donate?
If you go to mtko.org and click our donate button, you'll be directed to the Lincoln Community Foundation page, our page, and you can plug in an amount. Any amount helps.
Is there a way to share, find it on social media so that if that's their usual digital way of connecting?
You bet. And you can start by going to mtko.org or go to Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on LinkedIn. You can find us, like our stuff, share our stuff, and look at it in the next week or so. You're going to see a lot of information about Give to Lincoln Day and how you can get involved.
It is. I'm excited about the day because I know good things will happen. Good people will provide opportunity. I know our listeners will show up, and it's kind of fun. It's any reason we have to get together. It's kind of weird that that's how we get down, but I look forward to the day. I look forward to the mission. And please, 2 things. 1, seek them out. Go find them on social media. Give them a follow so that you get the content, whether it be today, tomorrow, or otherwise. We want you to know these stories. And the other part is this. In making time to come down and make the donation, again, we'll have the grill going. There'll be burgers and food. But your lunch that day, if you have enough, I want you to think of the people who don't. If you have enough, if you're going out for lunch, or if you're going out for breakfast, or you're normally coming to the mill for coffee, or you're going to happy hour, whatever you're going to do next Thursday, what we're going to ask is that you do it with us. If you're going to have breakfast, come have breakfast with us. If you're going to have coffee, come have coffee with us. If you're going to have lunch, please come have lunch with us. And then in the afternoon, come say hello. Come put your eyes on what your heart needs to feel. And I'm just telling you, having walked through this facility, seeing these people, seeing this exceptional staff at work, seeing the facilities and how it operates, and then understanding the mission. If you don't get it, stop by. Don't need 30 minutes, 5 minutes, or do as you've done in the past. Drive by, pull up, stop, blow the horn, hand a donation out the window, and get some more. But Lori, I'm looking forward to next week. But also, let me say this: thank you. Thank you for what you and your staff do. It takes such a large, loving heart to be in this kind of complete and absolute service. And Lincoln is better for it. The people here are better for it. And we want to do our share. And that's why we're looking forward to being a part of what we're doing. It is a pleasure. And I know we'll see you several times in the meanwhile. But Lori, thank you for what you do and how you're doing it. Once again, let the folks know how to find. They also probably need to find you, because if they're going to come through and get the tour, you should probably look up Lori.
Absolutely. So first, thanks so much for having us. And also thank you to the generous community that we live in. Days like Give to Lincoln Day, it seems like it's one day, but it's a day that will keep our programs running all year long. And we wouldn't be able to do our work without a generous community. So please know how grateful that we are for your support, and also to the Lincoln Community Foundation. So mtko.org, click on that donate button. It'll take you to our page and you can help there. My email address is lori.wellman@mtko.org. And if you can't remember that, just go to mtko.org and you'll be able to find me. Shoot me an email or give me a call, and it would be my pleasure to walk you through our facility and show you what we're all about.
Well, we're looking forward to everybody meeting you and seeing the facility and helping out. That is going to be the mission. That'll be it for one-on-one. We're going to throw it back for some more Nebraska State baseball. You know, Nick Sandert, Austin Norman, the throats have held up. The voices have held up. The passion has held up. And they got another good one. Maybe one or two more games, one more guaranteed, maybe two more. We'll be back here in station holding it down no matter what. Jackson, thank you for what you do. Until we hear from them again, be kind to each other and yourselves.
Welcome summer with Red, White, and Barbecue. Hog Wild will be open this Memorial Day from 11 a.m. until